What's up, y'all? It's your girl Venus, Archangel, here with another love reading for y'all. If you're not sure of your placements as well as wanting to book a personal reading, go ahead and check the description box below, and let's go ahead and get started. What's going on, Virgo? This is your girl Venus, Archangel here. Let's go ahead and get started, alright? So the underlying energy that we're working with for this half of September is the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is all about, that emotional growth, the new beginning in regards to love. This could be the beginning of something intuitive for you. I remember the last reading, you guys had a lot of pages, so I was definitely thinking there was a lot of working on shit that y'all needed to do for yourselves. Or a lot of wanting to learn something deeper to get into the bottom of things. But most importantly, this could possibly, that time, in August, I think that was a time for you guys to prepare for this new adventure that's coming up, because this is what it's regarding around. So, new love as your underlying energy. Let's get it, okay? All right? I think you guys worked hard enough, so let's go ahead and get this love thing going, am I right? All right. So, right off the bat, we're working with the Five of Pentacles. That right there is telling me that there is some feeling left out in the cold. Like somebody is not giving enough support in the relationship if you're currently already in one, or you're kind of feeling not lonely, but you're just not getting that emotional, that's emotional support that you're looking for here. I don't really like seeing this card at all, especially in love life readings, as this one is. It just kind of shows that there's not a lot of love given up right now. There's not a lot of passion. And it can kind of feel almost lonely in a way when you're in a relationship already. If those of you that aren't in a relationship, that's straight up just being like, you're getting no kind of action, no love, it's just kind of feeling left out in the cold here. Now what it's crossing is the Nine of Cups. So this is definitely kind of feeling like you're not emotionally satisfied, but you know exactly what you want. I feel like this is just kind of the beginning of the end for this. So you're having this time alone, thinking on your own, or maybe having this emotional lack of support here. I feel like what the Nine of Cups is saying is that through that process, you figured out what you want. You figured out what's missing. You figured out what will make you feel more stable within your love life. So that's awesome. I think that will definitely help you get to a spot where you feel more comfortable in a relationship. Okay? Excellent. Now, in your past here, you have the Judgment, which is also considered the foundation. So this is all wrapping around a situation where it's kind of come back, kind of like you're working hard on something, or you had dealt with a situation, right, and it's come back up to kind of see if you learned what you've been through the last time you went through it. Okay, so this could be a relationship with an ex. This could be a similar situation with an ex, or based off of a past relationship, and it's kind of come back up again. So this all centers around how you went about doing something differently, how you took care of this call to action in regards to something coming back up. Now this was a second chance. It could have been a good second chance, or it could have been like a second chance. So it all kind of depends on what kind of judgment did you make. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this real fast. Oh man. Well, okay then. Well, judgment came face up, so okay. So let me just pull one more. Okay, Nine of Cups. Alright, so definitely this is about what you've manifested. Or this is based off of what you wanted the last time. So the situation has kind of brought you back, it seems like, to a spot where you're just kind of, you're not feeling that emotional support. So this is all branching off of something in the past where you felt like you knew exactly what you want, or you had fulfillment. Maybe you didn't have that fulfillment in the past, and you're just you're recognizing what is fulfilling you now since you've been through it again. Now, in your present, you have the King of Pentacles. So this is straight up telling me that there could be someone that's in your life right now that's that can be rather stubborn. Okay. Now, the King of Pentacles that's kind of, this is another Taurus card, okay? But of course, it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, Taurus. It could be any of the other signs, Virgo or Capricorn as well, okay? You could be dealing with either one of those two, but because the King of Pentacles has the abundance in wanting to share it, that's kind of something that is Taurus-like, okay? But majority, like most of all, this could be you guys, you know, having to, you know, like feeling like you're in your ultimate energy, you've mastered your skills or the ability to be that wholesome, warm, and, you know, stable partner for a long-term relationship. Or you could be dealing with somebody that you see is your partner. Now the Kings, remember, that doesn't have to be sex oriented. This could just definitely be like another female. However, this could be someone that you see is very, you know, very grounding, very nurturing, and very organized in how they operate. They could be very hard workers as well, okay? So this person can be, again, kind of stubborn in regards to some things, since it's also the sign of Taurus. But most of all, this is someone that you see as your your better half. So either you're spending a lot of time with them right now, or you're dealing with somebody that's really just focused on the finances and they're really not listening or working with the emotional stuff or the romantic stuff. I mean, they could be pretty good with sex, let's be honest. The Pentacles, again, you know, they're all about the tangible, the real, the touch. So of course they're the more sensual signs, the more sensual elements. But besides the sex, y'all, because you know me, besides the sex, I feel like the King of Pentacles is just someone that you see that is your other half, someone that is pretty more focused on finances than it is emotionally. So already I'm getting the sense that this is not emotionally oriented as far as your partner goes, okay? Three of Pentacles is in your future, guys. And that is telling me that you guys are planning to, you know, expand on your future, or, you know, figure out how to get a more fulfilling future, possibly even, since it is also crossed by the Nine of Cups. I think this is a great card. However, with the King of Pentacles there, I feel like there's some need to kind of like, I guess, get to him in a way, because he's not really getting it. That's what I'm feeling. Like he or she is not getting the fact that work is not the full focus of the relationship. Now, again, this could be you guys, you know, thinking that, you know, not thinking, but, you know, kind of working more so on, you know, your finances than your relationship. But I'm not really getting that. I always see the Kings as external energies anyway. So I'm getting the sense that you're working with someone that's really focused on their finances. And I think there's a practical, like, there's a practical approach to building a future together in regards to the Three of Pentacles in your future. So, I think really there's this, for, I guess, when it comes to the future, guys, whenever you guys are about to plan for the future with your partner, I don't know about exactly the financial part of it, because you guys seem to have that covered with the King of Pentacles in your present. Like, you guys are really working hard on the cash front of it. But the thing that's lacking is your emotional stability, is that emotional support that's needed, and, you know, in every relationship. So I think if you guys are able to give that kind of emotional support to them, they have to be able to give it to you in a sense, okay? And I think that's one of the things that need to be talked about, because Three of Pentacles not only are they're just hashing out the practical stuff, like if you have enough money, where to go, what's more of a benefit or profit for us to live in this exact area, etc. It's also about figuring out where you guys are going to go from where you guys are as a relationship, because right now there is nothing for you. There's nothing for you right now, like nothing giving back to you as far as emotions go, Virgo, okay? So make sure your girl or your boy knows what's up as far as what's going on in your heart, because that's what's most important. Money cannot carry a relationship. That's just, it's just, no, money doesn't buy happiness, okay? All right, so in your crowning energy, y'all have the Star, okay? The Star is all about hope and healing and manifesting as well. Now, this is the second manifestation card that you guys have, other than the Clarifier and the Nine of Cups in your past, okay? So, what does this mean? Basically, I feel like this is letting you know that despite how everything's looking right now, despite the fact that people are more focused on their finances than they are with how they feel, I think this is really telling you that you do have hope with this person, maybe. Like there's nothing is completely like destroyed here. There's just a lack of emotional security in a sense, okay? But this is also saying to start manifesting as well what exactly you want, since you do know it now. I mean, if you aren't sure about what you want, then this is a good time to look at it now, to really figure out exactly what it is that you need to be able to be comfortable in a relationship. And the star is allowing you to take that time now to heal from, you know, the emotional lack of attention here, but also give you the ideas needed to, you know, push forward, that inspiration to be like, hey, okay, this isn't working for me, but I know it will, and I hope with the Three of Pentacles being in your future that you can talk about it with your partner, etc. Or if this is in regards to you guys that are single, this is talking about how either this person that you're seeing is probably more focused on money, maybe you're seeing someone or not, or maybe you're more focused on the financial aspects of your life. But you have to kind of really look at yourself inward to really figure out how you're going to move forward in regards to your love life. Because again, money isn't everything, so you have to be able to like open yourself up to that new love, which is in your underlying energy. Okay, the Ace of Cups. Now, in your feelings, I like this. Okay, y'all have the Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands. That right there, that's telling me that you guys are feeling a little excited. I'm totally underestimating that, y'all. Okay, but like y'all are excited right now, and I think that's awesome, especially with the Ace of Cups as your underlying energy. You guys are ready to get up into this. Okay, you're ready to get be driven by passion and start creating new ways of, you know, being in love with your partner, and for some of you, creating new ways to interact with others so that way you can be in a relationship. Absolutely awesome. I feel happy about that card as well. And things are going to be looking up with that kind of energy. Now, with your outside factors, you guys have the Knight of Swords. So there is how you guys are feeling in the inside is wonderful. But on the outside, there might be feeling like some worry. Like you're not sure what's coming in. Now, this is one of the things that I'm seeing here with the Nine of Swords. I don't like seeing it. But what I do see is that there is a bit of worry about the energies that are coming in here. And I think there's a bit of anxiety in regards to like how y'all are how you guys are going to be seeing the future. Okay, and this could be also the energy that you could be giving off, and it's kind of like it's going to kind of get in the way of how you're going to be manifesting right now. Actually, you have 3 manifestation cards. Nine of Cups, Star, and the Ace of Cups. So those are all manifestation cards. You can begin manifesting based on how you feel like now. But the thing is, you don't want to like this. New beginnings are scary. I'm gonna say that right now, because new beginnings are not easy to jump into, especially when you've been hurt before, or you're in your situation where you could get into a situation where you're not feeling that love that you were expecting to get in a relationship. But the thing here to remember with this card, and especially with all these manifesting cards here, you've got yourself, and you've got the ability to manifest exactly what you want, whether you're in a relationship or single. But there isn't too much to worry about. This is all just kind of things that can kind of worry you more so than you think. Okay, I'm going to quickly go ahead and actually clarify this as well. Okay, because I mean, this could just be worry that, you know, that's normal. You know, we can always get a little bit anxious in regards to that, but I don't think that this is actually too bad. Okay, so the Seven of Wands, so there's some defensiveness here as well. Let's just pull one more. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you have a total suit right now. You have a whole suit up in here. Okay, Five of Wands is underneath that clarifying deck as well. So yeah, there's a bit of, you know, turmoil maybe. You're a bit on the defense in regards to finding your other half. Now, you being the Queen of Pentacles, or your partner being the Queen of Pentacles, again, could be a male or female. I feel like there is some anxiety in regards to how they're gonna kind of respond to how you are feeling, because if they're more focused on the money front, then they're not really paying attention to the emotional front. And if they're okay and they seem alright, there's a good sense that they don't even notice the crap that's happening. So I feel like there could be some issues or some sort of, like I said, nervousness in regards to kind of communicating that to your partner. Like, hey babe, I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling like you kind of pay attention to us emotionally. You're not putting enough, attention to us. Not paying attention to me, for damn sakes. Like, like that stuff is hard to communicate. But I think that it's actually going to be better than you actually think. And with you manifesting and having hope, I think the communication can go on a little bit better. And honestly, I think you guys would benefit on just kind of having a nice little getaway. And I'll explain to you why in just a second. Now, for your hopes and fears, you guys have the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands being here, that's definitely saying to me that you guys aren't sure which direction you guys want to go. There is a bit of fear of going the wrong path, but you are ready for that new beginning. You have the Ace of Wands in your feelings. You want to go. You want to get ready. You want to pick the path and just go. Stick with it. Because you guys are earth signs. You guys are very good at picking a path and just sticking to it and just committed, okay? I mean, I'm an air sign. I have a hard time sticking with stuff. I'm just going to be honest. So, I mean, you guys are amazing. One of the most amazing at picking a path and sticking to it, okay? So, I think really, not only is you just not really sure about which direction to go and you're afraid of like picking the wrong direction. I'm not getting that. I mean, even some of you guys could be feeling that, and I know that very well. Like with every decision, that's one of the things that that's kind of goes with, in their mind. Like, I don't want to pick the wrong decision. But with the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands here, there's excitement. You're ready. You want to start something new. You're not getting anything out of where you are now. So you're ready to go. You're ready to go. So I feel like this is a pretty good card to get in your hopes and fears, especially along with the Ace of Wands. All this is telling me that you guys are ready to begin something new, because right now, where you are, you're feeling left out in the cold. You know what you want, you just need to go out and get it. And there's totally more than one way to do it. You're just trying to figure out exactly how to, when to, and what to do. Now, in your outcome, you guys have the Seven of Cups. Now, there's two things. This is a pretty good card because it shows that you've got a lot of options ahead of you. You've got a lot of things to choose from. You're not just stuck picking one card or one cup, or you've got a lot of options ahead. The one thing that you want to look out for is to be sure that there's promises that aren't too good to be true. There aren't offers that are too good to be true. And in regards to all of this, I feel like it's just more so of options being available to you more than just kind of false advertisements, if that makes sense. There could be also the warning to like watch out for illusions and fantasies that we may play on our head of how things would go, and then kind of just be shocked about how it actually turns out, because that can happen to us too. I mean, I'm a victim of that, I do that to myself. So one thing to remember as well is that it's just try your best to see things with how they are and experience them when you experience them, instead of trying to envision what it could be like in the process. Because we can always envision what the future could be, but it could surprise us when it doesn't go the way we expect it to, which could also cause the anxiety which is in your outside vectors right now. So with all the options that you have available, you know what you want, you know what you're looking for, you know which cup to pick from. You just got to deal with somebody that might be focused on something else more so than the relationship itself. And also keep in mind, the King of Pentacles, it has abundance to share its wealth with the person that they love. It doesn't necessarily mean that they only want money and they're only focused on money, which they can kind of come off that way. I think, especially with the Queen of Pentacles here, Seven of Wands here to clarify the Nine of Swords, I feel like this is someone that's doing it for their love. This is someone that is putting up the shit that they deal with at work, working as hard as they are just so that they can provide for you. And then honestly, like I said before, that's not what love is about. Money doesn't buy love. So I guess with in the back of your mind, as you're explaining to your partner that, or to your partner, like, okay, this doesn't work for me, I'm not happy, I'm not getting that love that I want from a relationship. Keep in mind that everything that they're doing is for the relationship. They just don't really see it that way, if that makes sense. So there is some sort of like talking to that needs to be done in regards to that. Now, back to what I was saying. A good, time away could be good. Y'all have honeymoon as your romance interest card. Going on vacation, y'all. Vacation, okay? Vacation. It's always good because that way your partner doesn't have to worry about money. It's not focusing on work. It's not thinking about, okay, I gotta do this, and this when I get back, because they got a whole week or whatever they need to kind of relax. And then with that kind of there, you can start the rebuilding process. You can start regeneration, which is, again, coming back to the spot where you have a second chance to build something or a second chance to do something different that could actually benefit you from the last time you made the decision or something like that. Some sort of situations coming back up again and where you have to do something different. And I think this is one of these times. You've been in a relationship and there's no emotional connection. It's time to figure out what exactly it is, or as a matter of fact, you kind of already know. If you don't know, look at what the situation is now, and then build upon that. Okay, that can help you with figuring out exactly what is benefiting you and making you feel good in your relationship. And I think that will do the trick. It will bring that new love in. It'll bring that passion in, and y'all will be pretty freaking happy. I swear to goodness. Trust me, when I post this video and y'all watch this, I won't be surprised if the next video y'all be like getting this beautiful ass reading here with a wedding and all these family cards and all that goodness, some unexpected proposal. If I get some of that, I know y'all were doing some work, okay? But regardless, guys, I hope that this reading helped you. Hope you guys got some sort of assistance in regards to this. But as always, guys, with love, may love prevail. Alright, guys, I'll see you guys next time, and good luck.